There is a room inside the Great Pyramid of Giza that no human has entered in over 4,000 years. We know it's there. We can see its outline, but we cannot get inside. It sits just above one of the most visited places on Earth, hidden in plain sight, and nobody knows what's inside it. This is the story of the last wonder of the ancient world, and the mystery that is still being solved right now, in our lifetime. For thousands of years, people believed one simple story. Pharaoh Khufu ordered the pyramid built. Thousands of slaves were whipped into building it. Then it was finished, and the secret died with them. But that story is wrong, and the real story is stranger and more human than the legend. Let's start at the beginning. Around 2560 BC, Egypt's 4th dynasty pharaoh, Khufu, ordered the largest building project the ancient world had ever seen. It would rise 481 feet into the sky. For almost 4,000 years, it was the tallest man-made structure on Earth. But here is the first surprise. The people who built it were not slaves. In the 1990s, archaeologists found something nobody expected: a workers' village at the base of the pyramid. Bakeries, breweries, medical facilities where broken bones had been healed and reset. These were skilled laborers, farmers who worked during flood season when the Nile made farming impossible. They were fed, housed, and paid. But this discovery only created a bigger question. If they were ordinary people, how did they move stones weighing as much as a school bus? Inside the pyramid, hidden in spaces most visitors never see, workers left something personal. Graffiti. Crews scrawled their names on the stones before sealing them forever inside the walls. One group called themselves Friends of Khufu. They didn't know we would ever read it, but we did. Thousands of years later, their handwriting survived when almost everything else about their lives disappeared. It's one of the only times in history we hear directly from the people who built a wonder of the world, not the king who ordered it. But even with names, one mystery remained unsolved for centuries. How? The pyramid contains over 2 million stone blocks. Some weigh as little as 2 tons. Others, deep inside the king's chamber, weigh up to 80 tons, hauled from a quarry 500 miles away. There were no cranes, no metal tools strong enough to cut granite easily, no wheels used for hauling stone, and yet the base of this pyramid is level to within 2 centimeters, across 13 acres of desert. Modern engineers still argue about the exact method: ramps, levers, wet sand to reduce friction, some combination of all three. But here's the truth. Documentaries don't always tell you. We don't fully know, and Egyptologists admit it. That uncertainty isn't a weakness in the story. It's what makes this still an open case, not a closed one. Now here is where the story turns from ancient history into something happening right now. In 2017, a team of scientists used a technology that sounds like science fiction. It's called muon tomography. It detects particles falling from space that pass through solid stone, kind of like an X-ray, but for an entire pyramid. What they found shocked the archaeological world. A massive hidden void, roughly 100 feet long, sitting directly above the Grand Gallery. A space tourists walk through every single day with no idea what's above their heads. Nobody expected this. The pyramid had been studied for over a century, and there was still a room-sized gap no one knew existed. So what's inside? Nobody knows. Not one person alive has seen it. It could be an empty structural gap, built to relieve weight from the chamber below. Or it could be something else entirely, something Khufu's builders sealed away on purpose. Historians still argue about this today, and that's the honest answer. Not speculation dressed up as fact, just an open question, waiting for future technology to answer it. Think about that for a second. We have satellites, we have robots on Mars, and there is still a room inside a building on Earth that humans have never entered. The Great Pyramid isn't just a monument to a pharaoh's power. It's a monument to human effort, thousands of ordinary workers whose names we almost lost forever, solving engineering problems we still can't fully explain. They built something so precise, so massive, and so mysterious that 4,500 years later, we are still standing outside it, looking up, asking the same question they left behind. What else is still hidden here? If you enjoy documentaries that uncover the untold stories behind history's greatest mysteries, subscribe, because this isn't the last secret we're going to uncover. If you enjoyed the mystery of the Great Pyramid, you'll love our documentary on the lost city of Atlantis.